Hi geographers, welcome to today's lesson on the CVA Geography YouTube channel looking at what are the human causes of climate change. What I'd like you to do first for me is to just pause the video here, write down the title and complete your do now. Thank you. Right, so let's go through the answers. Number 1 is 96,000 years. Number 2, sunspots cause solar flares to happen. Number 3, volcanic eruptions cause the Earth's climate to decrease. Number 4, tropical storms do not form on the equator because there is not enough rotation from the spinning of the Earth. A social effect of Typhoon Haiyan was 1 million buildings were destroyed. And number 6, Typhoon Haiyan caused $13 billion worth of damage. To stretch it, that would prevent the Philippines developing, as the government will have to pay for repairs or take out loans, which means they've got less money to invest in public services like schools, so therefore leading to a lower skilled workforce. Right, so today we're looking at human causes of climate change. I've got some keywords for you to get down. I've got the greenhouse effect, which is heat energy from the sun is trapped in the atmosphere by greenhouse gases. Got greenhouse gas, which is a gas that traps heat, e.g. carbon dioxide, water vapour or methane, and then global warming, that is the sharp rise in global temperatures seen in the last 200 years. So all you need to do is just pause the video here and just jot down the 3 keywords if you're not sure about them. Awesome, let's crack on. So what you can see here is your blue zone task. The final task today will be looking at to explain how the increasing use of fossil fuels and changes in agriculture may have contributed to global changes in temperature. So let's have a little look at how is the global climate changing. If we look at this graph here along the x-axis, we can see the years on the y-axis. On the y-axis on the left, we can see the difference from the 20th century average temperature, and on the right we've got our axis for carbon dioxide parts per million in the atmosphere, which is the line graph. And there's a real clear picture that as the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases, so does the global temperature. I'm just going to do a little quiz here for you. So just looking at the graph, all the answers on the graph, just write down on your sheet if it's true or false a statement. Right, so over time temperatures have been increasing. True. Over time carbon dioxide concentration has decreased. False. The lowest temperature compared to the average was recorded in 1903. True. From 1880 to 1930, every year had temperatures that were below the average. True. The 5 highest temperatures compared to the average occurred from 2010 to 2020. True. The growth of carbon dioxide concentration slows down from 1970 to 2020. That's false. Between 1940 and 1980, every year had temperatures that were above the average temperature. False. The highest temperature recorded was in 2020. False. So all I want you to do is just, well done on them true or false questions, hopefully you got most of them right. I just want you to pause the video here and just summarise what's happening in the graph. Okay, use no more than 5 words. You've got to talk about CO2 and temperature within the atmosphere. Right? Get that down. Brilliant, well done. So if you did this, you might have CO2 increases, so does temperature. Perfect, 5 words. Right, so let's now talk through what's going on with this greenhouse effect and how humans make it worse. So in recent decades, global temperatures have risen sharply, and this is called global warming. Today, almost all climate scientists are in agreement that the global warming is caused by the greenhouse effect. So the greenhouse effect is a natural process. Without these greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, methane, in our atmosphere, Earth would be around 14 degrees cooler than it is, and it would be too cold to live here. So on the left of figure 4, we can see here solar radiation travels to Earth. At night the heat is radiated and some of it is trapped in the atmosphere, making it warm enough. It's trapped by the gases. On the right we can see here that we've got more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, which traps more solar radiation, so less heat escapes and temperatures increase. Okay, it's that simple. More gases trap more solar radiation, temperatures concept, like I said, the Earth's atmosphere acts like a greenhouse. It allows the solar radiation to come through. The radiation is reflected away from Earth at night. However, this radiation is then trapped, leading to global temperature increasing. I mentioned it already that it would be too cold to live in. So, the sun's rays, like I said, pass through the atmosphere and heat up the Earth. Most of the heat is radiated off the surface and into space. Greenhouse gases such as CO2, methane, they trap the heat in the atmosphere, which means Earth is warm enough to live on. That is natural. The enhanced greenhouse effect has happened over the last 200 years. Humans release more greenhouse gases. This is crucial to get down. This means that less heat escapes from the atmosphere into space, so there's now more heat in the atmosphere, which means global warming occurs. Right, I'm going to see if this video works, and hopefully it does, so you can sit and watch it as we crack on.
Global warming, or none like it hot. You're probably wondering why your ice cream went away. Well, Susie, the culprit isn't foreigners, it's global warming.
Global wapoo?
Yeah. Meet Mr. Sunbeam. He comes all the way from the sun to visit Earth.
Hello, Earth. Just popping in to brighten your day. La 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 la. And now I'll be on my way.
Not so fast, Sunbeam. We're greenhouse gases. You ain't going nowhere.
Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh, God, it hurts!
Pretty soon, Earth is chock full of sunbeams. They're rotting corpses heating our atmosphere.
How do we get rid of
Right, so that's just a nice little clip to show you the idea that these greenhouse gases, the CO2, is trapping solar radiation. Right, so what I want you to do for me, guys, is I want you to copy out this paragraph about the greenhouse effect and the enhanced greenhouse effect, and just complete the missing words. Right, pause it here and have a go for me. Right, brilliant, well done. So what you should have got is the sun rays come to Earth and pass through the atmosphere. The rays reflect off the Earth's surface and some are trapped by the atmosphere while others escape into space. This balance keeps the Earth warm enough to sustain life. The enhanced greenhouse effect. However, as more greenhouse gases are released, the atmosphere is getting thicker. This results in more of the long-wave solar radiation being trapped, which is causing the climate of the planet to increase. Brilliant. A little quiz for you to do, just jot down numbers in your book. Got number 1, the enhanced greenhouse effect is caused by. Number 2, as the greenhouse effect is enhanced, the atmosphere gets. Number 3, due to a higher concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, more something is trapped. Pause it there, answer the questions for me. Brilliant, well done. And what you should have got is humans, thicker and long wave solar radiation. So, what are humans doing to cause this climate change? Deforestation, okay? Clearing large amounts of rainforest, often through slash and burn, is releasing CO2 into the atmosphere. Okay, each year Brazil clears around 1.3 million trees, hectares a year, trees, and what that means is that less CO2 is absorbed. And if the CO2 is not absorbed by the trees, this means there's more CO2 in the atmosphere, which means more solar radiation will get trapped, so global temperatures will go up. And I'll just explain again, it's got a little bit kerfuffled, didn't I? So, Brazil each year removes 1.3 million trees. This means less CO2 is absorbed, so it remains in the atmosphere. By the CO2 being in the atmosphere is thicker, which means more long-wave solar radiation is trapped, so therefore global temperatures will increase. Cattle farming. Brazil, like we saw in Living World, exports $7 billion worth of beef per year, and Brazil is home to 232 million cows for their cattle farming. This causes climate change because when cows digest grass, they release methane. As the methane is released into the atmosphere gets thicker, which means more long-wave solar radiation is trapped, therefore global temperatures will increase. And the final way humans can cause climate change is through burning fossil fuels. Right, so each year China burns around 3 billion tons of coal. When the coal is burnt, it releases CO2 into the atmosphere. This means the atmosphere is thicker, which means more long-wave solar radiation is trapped, therefore global temperatures will increase. Right, just got a little quiz for you now, guys. Trees absorb what gas? If there are less trees, what will this mean for the gas in the atmosphere? What will this trap? Question 4. When cows digest grass, what do they release? What will this mean for the amount of gas in the atmosphere? What will this trap? 7. Burning fossil fuels releases what gas? Question 8. What will this mean for the amount of gas in the atmosphere? Question 9. What will this trap? Hopefully you're seeing the pattern. Pause it there, have a go at answering questions. Brilliant, well done guys. Right, run through the answers. Number 1, CO2. Number 2, there'll be more. Number 3, long wave solar radiation. Number 4, methane. Number 5, increase. Number 6, long wave solar radiation. Number 7, CO2. Number 8, increase. Number 9, long wave solar radiation. So what I want you to do for me for a moment is I want you to copy down the knowledge. So changes in agriculture, Brazil is the world's largest exporter of beef and has 230 million cows. I then want you to complete the chain of reason. So this means, which means, explain how it causes the global temperature to increase. Do the same for deforestation and do the same for burning fossil fuels. So pause the slide there and get that done for me. Thank you. Lovely. Right, well done guys. So we finally come on to your blue zone task, and I'm not going to drone it long for you. What we need to do is write in back the question. We've got to explain how the increasing use of fossil fuels and changes in agriculture may have contributed to global changes in temperature. So I want you to bug the question. I want you to answer the question using the success criteria. So you need to do a KU on burning fossil fuels and a KU on changes in agriculture, and that means farming. 2 bits of PLC should be in the answer as well explained. So what you need to do is explain how fossil fuels causes climate change and how farming causes climate change. We've got some keywords on the board for you to use, and that is what I want you to have a go at. So pause the video here and have a go at answering that question for me. Brilliant, really well done there guys. What I want you to do for me is make sure that you email your work to your teacher, or bring it in so you can stick it in your exercise book and your teacher to mark it. Please remember to like and subscribe to see a bit of geography to stay up to date with the latest videos for your geography GCSE.